Hey, what's up, community? Pastor Brad here. Excited that you're joining us for another daily Bible reading. Today we're just going to jump right into it. Colossians chapter 1, verse 15 through verse 20. And this is what it says. The Son is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For in him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things have been created through him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. He is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning and the firstborn from among the dead, so that in everything he might have the supremacy. For God was pleased to have all his fullness dwell in him, and through him to reconcile himself to all things, whether things on earth or things in heaven, by making peace through his blood shed on the cross. Man, what a great passage. And Paul writes this because there's this heresy that had begun to develop in the Colossian church where they were basically denying the deity of Jesus. And so Paul's like, no, we've got to address that. We've got to talk about who Jesus is. In this passage, it is all about Jesus. That he's the image of the invisible God. That he's the firstborn over all creation. He holds all things together. That he is the head, the leader of the church, of the body. Now, just for a second, work with me on something. I got this thought that I just want to run by you guys. What if this was the only passage that we had that describes anything about Jesus? Like, we didn't know all the other stuff. We just have this 5 or 6 verses that describes who Jesus is. Like, what would we know about him? What would we kind of take away from that? And I think we would take 2 things at the very least, 2 things. The first one is that this Jesus person is important. He's powerful, he's a creator, and really he's at the center of it all. That he's the central figure of what it is we're talking about. Here's the second thing I think we would know. Jesus' mission. And his mission is peace and reconciliation. That is what Jesus is bringing to us. That is what is defining some of the reasons why he's here. Peace and reconciliation. Because it's Jesus that closes the gap between us and God, between you and God. It's Jesus that closes the gap between you and creation. It's because of Jesus that our capacity can expand to love others. Even when everything inside us says, don't love that person, protect yourself, guard your heart, stay away from them. There's something about entering into the mission of Jesus where it says, no, we can't allow that to be our standard or default position. We have got to love others well. Jesus came to restore. And it's not a mostly restore. Jesus came to completely restore. And so if Jesus' mission is peace and reconciliation, and you've said as a person, you've said, I've committed my life to following Jesus as best as I possibly can. That's what I've committed to. Then guess what? You also have a mission to bring peace and reconciliation to this world. So as we kind of end our time today, as we end this video, I just want to invite you to do something. That as you go out today, maybe it's in your family, maybe it's at your work, maybe it's, fighting all the Christmas lines, trying to shop and get Christmas shopping done, or it's just crazy trying to get a table at a restaurant. Whatever it is, maybe you're stuck in traffic on the freeway or the highway and it's just crazy. Can you be a person? Can you be a proponent? Can you be an agent? Can you be a bringer of peace and reconciliation to the world around you? If Jesus' mission is your mission, let's bring peace to this world. Let's bring reconciliation to people. Love you guys. Take care. See you soon.